So this is day 2 and I'm going to try using the Pranamat because I'm feeling some tension in my shoulders, so I'm hoping it can help me to get that tension out without the help of a massage, because that's what I usually use to help get the tension out of my shoulders. So I have a couple of caveats for this Pranamat. When laying down, you have to be extremely slow and intentional with your movements because these spikes can actually do a lot of damage to your skin. So when using it, you have to be more intentional and move very slowly. I got very uncomfortable using just bare skin, so I had to use a t-shirt as a barrier between my skin and the mat. I'm not at the point yet of just going bare skin. Also, I had used underwear for my lower body on the mat, but that still was too thin, so I ended up using a barrier for my lower half as well. And eventually, as time went on, the spikes did feel less intense, and they actually were, my body got used to it. So you just have to kind of ease your way into using the mat. So you can see here that I'm adjusting my hip area because I was not adjusting as well on my lower half. So I ended up placing a barrier between my skin and my hips. But as I said before, I became quickly used to the feeling around my shoulder areas, which I was glad for because that's where I needed the most work. So I didn't spend that much time on the mat. I probably spent about 7 minutes, and the Pranamat guide suggests that you start with about 5 minutes and you can work your way up to 20 minutes or however long you can tolerate it for. So I spent about 7 minutes and then I had enough, so I got up. Now when I come off the mat, the movement has to also be intentional once again. So I figured I'd turn my whole body to the side, and then once I'm off the mat, I can sit up. because the pressure, the more, if you sit straight up, then all the pressure will be on your backside, and your whole body will be pushing your backside into these leaflets. So I decided to just roll my whole body all off at once, and that worked good for me. So yeah. So once you get up from the mat, you'll notice that your skin has these many indentations, and that's basically caused by the mat. And what it's doing is bringing blood flow to the area and bringing helper cells to help repair the skin. And this is great for the skin because it's allowing the skin to be repaired and also the tissues underneath it. So that's the premises of this mat and why it's so beneficial. So I'm pretty much thankful for this mat because so far I do feel that it's therapeutic for me, and I definitely will continue to use it, and I hope that the pain in my shoulders subsides soon.